Yo! Video games.
Konami. I mean, they did have the rewind function, but yeah. Look, it's Digital Eclipse. They're not miracle workers. I want Digital Eclipse to do a Tiny Toons collection, man. There's 10 Konami Tiny Toon games. They need to come back. They're actually mostly pretty good quality. I mean, Buster Bust Loose is good, but it's not. Buster's Hidden Treasure is definitely the best fucking Tiny Toons game ever made. As we, probably? I don't know. Montana's Movie Madness is pretty good, but it does miss some of the. You don't get some of the variety. Like, you don't have multiple characters in Montana's Movie Madness, and you don't have the puzzle solving else. I don't know if I call it puzzle solving, but like, there's more exploration in Babs' Big Break versus. Like, you actually have to explore in that game, whereas in Montana's Movie Madness, it's straight platforming. It's just like that. Montana's Movie Madness like runs better. It's good, but I mean, Buster's Hidden Treasure is like, people fucking slept hard on that game. Like, Buster's Hidden Treasure is like, is literally Donkey Kong Country, Mario World levels, like, damn near levels of quality. Yesterday, Seahawk fan. Motherfucker. Actually, I don't have to take that shit. Look for a card. How long is this game? I wonder if this is pretty short for Metroidvania. Or Turtlevania. Treasure made a Tiny Toons game? They made 2, technically. 1 never got released. Actually, no, they made 3. I think 1 did. They made Buster Bust Loose, they made Buster's Scary Dreams, or Nightmare. Don't really know, because that game, like, got canceled and then, like, mysteriously just showed up, like, actually, like, in box in, like, Europe or something. And then they made a PS2/GameCube game that never got released. Defenders of the Looniverse. The Buster's Nightmare game is good, but it's definitely not finished, so even though someone did just... It's a beat-em-up. It's actually really fun. But it's very, very repetitive and basic because it's not fucking done. Right? Leo looks like a raisin with all the wrinkles, right? I think that's Tom DeWois art. Take that shit. I actually played it at E3. I've played Defenders of the Looniverse. There is a beta floating around out there. You can actually get it. You have to use, obviously you gotta use emulators to play it. But it exists. Somewhat playable. You fucking bat, you piece of shit rat with wings. How do we get 2 pizzas? Fucking nothing. Defenders of the Looniverse was the last time the original cast actually got together and reprised all their roles, including the original Buster, which unfortunately, it's lost media now. For my collection. Oh man, you had the UMD disc. Shit. From Conspiracy Entertainment? Or UFO Interactive? Came in an Acme sleeve. Yeah. I know way too much about Tiny Toons. So if you ever wanna see me get started on some bullshit, I know way too much about that show. And I have and before anyone else, I have zero faith in the reboot at this point. Let's take this shit. Another Elmira. I don't really care about Elmira. It was weird to me that she became such a fan favorite, and I'm like, I don't like this. Like, this character fucking sucked. Like, Elmira was the character you always wanted to, like, fucking slap in the face. She did have some of the some pretty funny gags though, like the like the one where she had to be a babysitter and she like thermonuclear microwaved the baby bottle and she held it and they're like, kids, Elmira's brain is so fucking slow that the nerves going from her hand to her brain basically are like hyper delayed by minutes. Get up here last time. This is weird. I actually got up here last time. That's where I got stuck. I think I wasn't supposed to be able to get up there. Maybe that's part of the problem. Well, I don't know what the fuck political correctness has to do with Tiny Toons or its reboot. Although I have to say, I had this realization the other day when I was watching some movies with my girlfriend, and so much of my musical identity is because of John Williams and Bruce Broughton. Bruce Broughton. Reboot is retconning way too much stuff. Oh yeah, totally. I don't know if it's political correctness. I think it's just stupid. Like, oh, let's make them twins, not a couple. Why? Like, let's make Plucky an uber geek. Let's make him like a Sheldon. Why? Like, let's make Hampton a stand-up comedian. Why? Let's make Sweetie a goth punk chick. Why? Like, these aren't even... These are just really bizarre sideways, like, really bizarre reinterpretations. And unfortunately, there's no clips of it, but there was it was an Elmira episode where Buster falls asleep at the library and has this daydream about running into different Elmiras around the world, and the music, strangely, I can tell you this, my mom, well, she probably doesn't remember, but I was, trying to offer a little, yeah, I'm very much against this whole thing. They should have consulted me. I have the walking Wikipedia for Tiny Toons. But yeah, there's this song called Elmira's Around the World, and I was so enamored with the music of it because there's a flute solo section, strangely enough, in 2022, where that I was so enamored. I'm like, I want to learn to play the flute. I thought the sound was so beautiful. I mean, I wish one day I could share that story, with you know who. But yeah, I was. If you don't know who Bruce Broughton is, he did all the like when they were setting up to make the show Tiny Toons. Sherry Stoner, the original producer, not on the reboot. She was working directly with Spielberg, and Spielberg was like, I want the show to be orchestrated like the classic Looney Tunes episodes, and she went, oh, okay, well, we were just going to have someone come in, he was going to write about 90 minutes of music, probably, like, synth or temp, and we'd use that. It's like, oh, well, that's going to, okay, well, that'll be more expensive if we want to orchestrate the music, but okay, we'll hire an orchestra for a day, and we'll do about 90 minutes of music to play, just insert in the series. And Spielberg went, no, I want every episode individually scored and orchestrated. And she was like, what? And he's like, every episode? He's like, yes, every episode. So she's like, do you know how much that's going to cost? And Spielberg was like, don't care, I don't know. He was responsible with Don't Care on Spielberg, but he was just like, I want this. And Warner Brothers was like, okay, Spielberg, sure thing, buddy. So that's why Animaniacs and Tiny Toons were insanely expensive shows. Because Spielberg was like, no, orchestra, every episode. I remember one time when I was working with my friend when I was in journalism, media, whatever, right? It's about half a blizzard. Yep. And we were reviewing Mario Galaxy, or he was saying how like he read an interesting review for Super Mario Galaxy, and he in the review actually criticized the soundtrack and said the soundtrack was ill-fitting for Mario Galaxy. They're like, you go to fight Bowser, and there's this swelling orchestra, and then a choir comes in, and it just sounds so ridiculous and out of place. It's like someone using an orchestra on a Tom and Jerry cartoon. And we were both just like dumbfounded, like, what? Like, you know the old fucking cartoons all used orchestras, right? Well, this is why Scrimblow Bimblow fans can never be trusted. I'm sorry, what is the purpose of this room? How far back does it go? Not far back enough. I wish I could actually find what review that said that in for Mario Galaxy. I feel that should go on the wall of shame for journalists. Like, please never write something this dumb. Here's the funny thing, a lot of people think Bluth did Fern Gully. He actually didn't. Shit. Leo break through this shit? Nope. He cannot, in fact, break through this shit. I don't have to take that shit. Pizza, He-Man. Eat it. I knew there'd be another fucking bat here. Video stop, for the love of God. Ooh, I found a key card. Comedic presence, good message. Slime beneath me, slime up above. What did I need to do? I've been going to conventions since 2001, is that long? So many goddamn bats in this game. Fucking everywhere. Shit. Motherfucker. I need a projectile. Good old Konami. Flying enemies that are everywhere. Piss you off. What's up, Korean? Look at all this shit from before your time. Back when Ninja Turtles was good. Not a bunch of anime bullshit like in 03. I'll bet you watched the anime Ninja Turtles, didn't you, Chris? Look, ancient video game. Yes, but it's an ancient Metroidvania, Chris. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Can I make this? Yeah. Yeah, you saw the anime one. I can never accept that one due to the fact they turned Shredder into a Jello pudding cup. And I had it. Nope. Yeah, in the 2003 Ninja Turtles show, Shredder was a little Jello pudding cup alien. It was dumb. This is gonna be fun. Made him into a Krang? Yeah, but he didn't even look like a brain. He looked like a little Jello pudding cup. A little piece of little Jello, gelatin jiggler. And the worst part is they tried to play it off as like he was this super hardcore, edgy, badass villain. Even when that got revealed. Holy shit, that guy had life. I I need someone's slide ability.